I brought home this swarm trap that I placed at my friend's house a couple years ago. Out of just some old equipment I wasn't going to use anymore.
And hey, look, I got some here. Swarm number 31.
But I had to bring it back. The property changed hands, and I just so happened to go to check on it, and the new people there didn't know whose bees they were. And these bees have a little story. It turns out that a couple months ago, after surviving 2 winters never being opened, a bear smacked this thing down. They didn't know who to call because they didn't know that these were my bees. So today I went to get it. I have no idea what's inside. I just know that their bottom board is completely rotten. Something on my finger there. Yeah, the bottom board is totally rotten. My finger went through it when I tried to pick it up. So here I'm just getting ready to pry it off. And I realize it is propolized like nobody's business. No big deal. I'll just pry it off. So I don't know who fixed this hive. They put it back together. This isn't the bottom board that I had on there if you look at the old video. I will find out who it was. I left some messages trying to figure it out because it turns out, look, they rebanded the combs into the frames, and when I put this trap there, it only had one frame. Here, I'm getting lit up a little bit. It only had one frame as a bait comb, probably that one. And yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it the way it is. I'm not gonna pull frames, but at least now I know that I can take the lid off and kind of look and see what's on top. It's got a good amount of weight to it for a single, so I'm not too stressed out about them. They're behaving pretty well. I put my suit on just in case. We're gonna line it up, make sure it's nice and lined up. So now it's time to see what is going on inside of this thing. Here I discover there's an inner cover. Another thing I didn't originally have there. The lid is a different lid than I had. It was just a piece of plywood. So I can see that they look pretty good. There's one free comb in there on the side. It's nicely populated. So I really want to find out who did this. I don't know anything about who it is. Maybe give them some equipment to replace it. It was nice of the person not to just put it together and take the bees away thinking that they were abandoned, because they really weren't. I just, like a lot of my colonies, I don't check on them that often. At least the ones that aren't here at home. Yeah, don't drop your inner cover. So rather than smash a bunch of bees, I'm going to scrape that clean, put it on nice and easy. This inner cover it's nice because I can put a little bit of fondant on top if I need to. But right now we have a lot blooming for the first time in many years out here. Nice old lid. Even though it's old and kind of grungy, I think it's still going to work for this winter time. Might change it later, I don't know. Let's squish a couple beetles. This hive was in 100% shade. It never had sun. It was completely surrounded by a tall garage on one side and tall trees on another side. Only had a few beetles. Here you can see the major propolis structure they put there at the entrance, I guess to keep the drafts out, which I ruined now. But I will give them an entrance reducer. So here they're going to sit, see if they make it a third year. This is what we got blooming right now, just tons and tons of asters everywhere. I'll check their weight in a couple weeks, see if they need anything. Thanks for watching.